Yo, good morning. Welcome. This is week 6 of the Destination Fantasy podcast. Um, Look, I got my Bears gear on because we got the London game today, but
Okay.
I had to represent a little bit here. But Mr. West, how you doing today, bro?
Do a little bit of representing myself, man. I'm repping the pie today. My bad. Repping the pie. Got the flag up. Got to represent. I'm doing good. Hey, fantasy, I'm doing great. Reality, not so good.
I feel like that's a lot of us these days, right?
Yeah.
Whew. But nah, I mean, in reality, I mean, one day at a time. I just know things comes in waves, so it'll get better. It'll definitely get better.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
talking football. Life is good.
oh, hey, you got it looks like Richardson back today. Yay,
Yeah, we're
nay,
looking like a top 10 pick team.
whew,
Yeah, we do have a lot of injuries, just like the rest of the NFL. Ain't no excuses with that. But yeah, it's Richardson got to show me something. Man. I ain't. Yeah, he gave us a taste game one, but besides that, he been hot garbage.
I get it. I get it. I mean, like you mentioned before, he hasn't had many reps, so it takes time. But like Awful said, it's a big week 6. Where losing records start the comeback season. I get
No,
it.
that's how it usually is, but you get tired of that because then you know how the season ends as well. Like we already seen this story, so we'll see. We'll see. Ain't
Well,
giving up hope.
I would say like one NFL team that's used to always starting off slow, the Cincinnati Bengals, but I don't know they're coming back from that one, but
Yeah, it's ugly in Cincinnati. It is ugly.
we and hey, matter of fact, aren't you about give or take about what 70 miles, 80 miles from Cincinnati, something like that?
Yeah, yeah. It's right down the street.
Yeah, but all right, so it's just us today. So first things first, any London game questions we're gonna try to prioritize because obviously, that's a little bit more time sensitive.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we'll do a better job of that. Before we, I guess, question starts coming, just quick recap to the Thursday game. Definitely wasn't as explosive as the following Thursday, well, the previous Thursday, but nevertheless, it was still an entertaining game. Um, your favorite quarterback, Brock Purdy, I mean, he put up 24.1 fantasy points, 255, and they had 3 touchdowns. He didn't look bad. George Kittle came to show up.
Yes, he
Uh,
did.
Now that 33.4, that is definitely a typo. So definitely my apologies on that one is actually, and I'll fix it here in a second. That's definitely a typo. I want to say it's like 20, yeah, 22.8. So
Oh
disregard
no.
that one. But the stat line is accurate though. 5 receptions, 58 yards, and 2 TDs. And Kenneth Walker the third, 20.9, 69 total yards. He did catch 8 passes and scored the touchdown. So nevertheless, that's what happened on Thursday. And then a
Hey,
quick,
Kittle setting himself up to be trade bait. You don't
hey,
you don't hold on to Kittle. If you got him, trade him. Because he had him good games, and then you know where he's going? Right to the sideline every year.
yeah, that's the case. Him and Debo one and the same with that one there.
Absolutely. Whew. Yeah, yeah.
And a quick pivot of Foxborough. Good morning. Week 6 need flex in my 16-man half point. Got Eckler, Dowdle, Olave, and Polk. How would you rank these? All right, so for
Hmm.
reference, Brian Robinson Jr. is not playing.
Ooh, okay. But they
All
are
right,
playing against Baltimore. Wait,
yes, the DMV matchup right there. That should be a very entertaining game.
yeah,
And then Dowdle going against the Lions, which should be a very entertaining game. Um,
yeah,
Olave. So here's the thing: like Olave definitely has a good matchup, but Spencer Rattler is getting his debut, which I don't. I'm not fading as much as like other people would initially with a rookie quarterback, just because
yeah.
of the mo of Rattler, and then Polk, which happens to have Drake Mays. season debut as well as starting quarterback, and they are at home against Houston, I believe, and
Yeah.
Saints are playing at home against the Bucks.
Okay. So now with Robinson not playing, I'm going Eckler first. You gotta go. I feel like you gotta go
Yes,
Eckler first.
with the game environment as well. Yes,
I go Olave, Dowda, and Polk last.
like no BS. I agree with you.
Yeah,
So Eckler, Olave, Dowdle, and Polk in that order.
yeah.
So good luck to you, Foxborough. I guess kind of a similar question to a certain degree. So Dallas versus Detroit, Zach Moss versus the Giants. Now Chase Brown is playing.
Yeah.
We already mentioned the game environment for Dallas here. Um,
Is it in Dallas or is it in Cincinnati?
you mean so Dallas at home against the Lions, and then Cincinnati's on the road at
My bad.
the Giants.
Oh, my bad, my bad. I'm still taking Zach Moss. Yeah, still Zach Moss.
I'm with you, and it's because like I feel like the running backs in Dallas is it's almost like non-existent to a certain degree.
Yeah,
I can't trust them. At least I know Zach Moss is good for at least 10 touches a game
right.
with a competent quarterback. So all right, so dollar bill. Morning. Slayton, Wicks, Sermon at flex, full PPR. So Wicks burnt a lot of people last week. A lot of people across the board. Matter of fact, the whole Packers offense in general was at one point in time was burning people across the board. It just didn't look well. Romeo Dobbs is back from his 1-game suspension, so take that into account. Darius Slayton becomes an interesting play because Malik Neighbors still out. Sermon, he is starting running back today, but he's going against your Titans. So that Giants at home against the Cincinnati Bengals. Green Bay's at home against the Cardinals, and then Colts on the road against the Titans.
I usually favor my running backs on this one, but Slayton kind of showed up last week. Slayton I was looking, 8 receptions on 11 targets and a tutty, 122 yards. That was against Seattle, playing against Cincinnati, and you still see him having a good game. So I would go Slayton. And the only reason I'm gonna put Wicks third is because of I don't know, man. Slayton, Wicks, Sermon. You don't know what you're gonna get out of Trey Sermon. I want to put Sermon second. I really would, because I favor running backs. You're going to get the touches, but you don't know. You don't know what the game plan is going to be. And also depending on what quarterback's in there. I feel like Trey Sermon would get used a little bit more if Anthony Richardson does play the entire game, because you got that option, that read option. It's like, all right, yeah, you don't know who's running the ball, but if Joe Flacco's in there, yeah.
I mean, I agree, and you heard my cat. He was agreeing with you with your message here. So if we saw it last week. Flacco was sensational, more so definitely in the second half of the game. Sensational, at moving the ball. So, like with Anthony Richardson, I don't know how frequent the chains move, which may reduce the production of Trey Sermon. So I'm with you as far as Slayton. Especially against Cincinnati's defense. We just saw Lamar Jackson just turn into Superman last week.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm saying Sermon. I feel like Sermon's production would be higher if Richardson is in.
I say his usage may be higher, but I feel like the likeliness of him scoring decreases.
I don't know, man. So I think we got the last two flip. You probably got Sermon, depending on whatever quarterback
Well, Wicks, honestly, I don't know about. I'm still coin flipping the last two, but more so between the three, you're playing Slayton.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. So, good luck, dollar bill. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. We got one here from Evan. Start 1.5 point. We got Najee, Wandale, or Jameson Williams. Najee has a great matchup, but it has been so bad. I mean, Najee has been so bad for so long. So, they're I mean, that's nothing new.
Yeah.
I mean, so just for the record, the Steelers, they have they're on the road against the Raiders. Wandale, we just talked about it. Giants at home against the Bengals, and Jameson Williams, they're on the road at Dallas, Jerry's World.
Oh, Jameson Williams. Yeah.
Yeah.
I already know before you said it, I was like, yeah, Jameson Williams. Yeah. Dallas is defense. Cook.
They are.
Yeah.
So I would say, like, I mean, it is 0.5 point PPR, so I can see why Wandale Robinson gets some consideration here, but of course, the biggest ceiling is by far Jameson Williams, without a doubt. Even though he is like a boom or bust play, but I mean, he's been more boom than bust this year. I mean, you mentioned Dallas secondary. Matter of fact, they don't even have a pass rush anymore right now.
No,
so
it's Parsons and what's his face out? Can't think of guys.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Damn, they both out still.
I think Lawrence on IR.
Okay.
Parsons, I think he's still out.
Let me see. I'll check. Yeah, ruled out.
Yeah, so it's like, in theory, it's like your secondary, to a certain degree, is only as good as your pass rush. So,
right. Oh, I know. Oh, if anybody knows, we don't have one right now.
Man, so I get it. So good luck to you, Evan, on that one. Awful's back. He said, which defense this week? Eagles versus Browns, Bears versus Jags, Chargers versus Broncos. I mean, on surface, all three of them are good plays. But if we're really,
which one are you going with? I was gonna say Eagles versus Browns, but go ahead. I got it.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. And it's because Deshaun Watson, dude. And I know all of it ain't on him, but I mean, the man gets sacked all the time. He barely could throw over 200 yards a game last year. Browns' offense are just terrible in general. It's just all bad. So.
All bad. Oh, it's awful.
Pretty much.
It's awful.
Yeah. So yeah, we're picking the Eagles on that one. Then he says Dak versus Lions or Cousins versus Panthers. I would say just based on game flow, I'm going with Dak.
I'm going with Kirk.
You going with Kirk?
I'm going with Captain Kirk against the Panthers.
I get it.
Jamar, man, I don't know how often you throw a football, but me and you could probably throw on a jersey and at least put up $150.
Hey man, I used to play quarterback for NRL flag football in college. I used to sling it a little bit.
Same. But yeah. I was in the Navy, so
I get it. I get it. I mean, Cousins is not a bad play. I'm picking Dak based on the potential shootout here. So, nevertheless, that's a good problem to have. And then,
so basically, you saying that the Lions are gonna blow him out, and then Dak he's gonna turn into Kirk Cousins and start padding them stats at the end.
I mean, I don't care how we get the stats, as long as he get the stats. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
And then one more from Awful. He says full PPR. Who should I flex? Olave versus Bucks, Kirk versus Bears, Dotto versus Lions, Chase Brown versus Giants. So I'm leaning towards the first two.
Yeah. What's going on with our defense, man?
Defense still good. It just every now and then they just love giving up a big play every now and then.
I ain't trying to because we were able to put up points on y'all, and we're not good. We are not good.
I want to say y'all scored the most points on us this year.
Yeah, and everybody's had their best games against our defense. Like what? Caleb Williams, was it Trevor Lawrence? Like these dudes are coming in having our defense is allowing everything.
I think, yeah. Jeez. Um, well, one thing to point out here, Winfield and I forgot the other safety name was more likely to play today for the Bucks, so their secondary is actually won't be as terrible.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there.
Hmm.
I mean, Jacksonville can move the ball, so it's like I'm not ruling out Kirk. Dowdle has that matchup, but I mentioned I don't trust Dallas running backs right now.
No.
Chase Brown, I mean, that's an interesting ploy. I mean, just based on everything.
I say Chase or Kirk. Yeah, I'll say Chase or Kirk. Somebody gonna have a good game playing against the Giants. I mean, why not?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I'm actually pick the person I despise. I'm play Christian Kirk. Our secondary is
Why do you despise Christian Kirk?
I don't know. It's a long story.
Okay.
But yeah, also our secondary is missing 2 starters today. I just remembered. So I just remembered. We don't have Brisker or Tyreek Stevenson.
Yeah.
All right, War Ego, what's up? The lineup that I have this week so far is Chase Daniels, Monty and Chuba, Scary Terry, MHJ, Kincaid, Flex, Deontay Johnson on my bench, Burrow, Cook, Eckler, Brian Thomas Jr. Should I change anything?
I would. Brian Thomas Jr. You gotta get him in there somewhere. Terry, Marvin Harrison. Who's your flex? Is it Johnson?
Deontay. I mean,
dang. But you take out your number one receiver, and you said some people are hurting your secondary right now.
Yeah, I mean we have our safety and our other corner hurt. I want to say Brian Thomas Jr. probably is going to be played against Jalen Johnson. So.
Let's see. Deontay Johnson is questionable.
He's probably going to play though.
Against Atlanta, nah. Yeah, give me. I freaking put in Brian Thomas Jr. against Atlanta. Atlanta's secondary has been decent. It's been okay. Yeah.
I'm going to stand pat.
You staying? All right.
Staying.
Oh man. Yeah.
But everything else is good though.
Against the injured defense? No. Give me that. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna stand pat. Terrell, he says Deontay or Godwin.
Who is Godwin?
They got he said who?
Yeah, who is that? I knew a guy named Chris that used to play in Tampa. He used to be really good.
He's
like, what happened to him, man?
I think he still is good.
Is he?
Yeah, he's been good this year.
What team he play for?
He played with the Bakers, man.
Nah, he ain't down there with Baker Mayfield because Baker Mayfield down there making pies. He in there, he flinging touchdown pies down there, and I ain't seen Chris Godwin. Does he have any on the year? Like
Godwin's been doing his thing.
Has he?
Yeah, like no BS. He comes into this week at wide receiver 6 on the year.
Shut up.
Like no bull. He's been cooking.
Okay, so all right. So beginning of the year, yeah, he got 3 tutties on the year. Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's been
silent. His last 2 games though is 0 touchdowns. He got 6 for 69 and 5 for 64. Okay.
Yeah, he's been.
Maybe I guess when I watched him, he wasn't doing that. Maybe he hurt my feelings because I put him on my dang FanDuel, and I think it was at Atlanta game. He gave me absolute.
That's okay. I see where it's coming at.
Yeah, it's a little sting a little bit, just a little bit.
Oh man, I'm actually play Godwin. I would pick Godwin.
I'm a roll with you. Maybe.
So good luck to you. Turbo. All right, start 2.5 point. We got Gibson, Madison, Tracy, Chase Brown, Slayton, Tolbert, Downs. Isn't Downs ruled out?
Nah, I think Downs is playing. You better
Mm,
be playing. Hold up.
I thought I saw something yesterday. I could be wrong. Or Friday. I saw something. While you check that. So
Yeah, he's gonna play. Expected to suit up.
okay, cool.
He was limited in practice this week. I would say he got a toe issue going on.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, so Gibson is RB1 today. Reminder Stevenson is out. Just throwing that out there. They're at home against the Texans. Madison, I believe, is the RB1 today at home against the Steelers. Tracy's RB1.
Okay.
Giants against who's at the Bengals at home. Chase Brown, of course, playing against the Giants. Slayton, of course, on the Giants. And Tolbert, pretty sure that's the Dallas versus Lions game right there. And then, of course, Downs on the road against Tennessee. You got to start two.
Slayton down.
That's where you at?
I shot straight off the hit. Like, yeah, Slayton down.
I'm gonna go Tracy.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Tracy. I'm gonna go Tracy and Tolbert.
Dang. Okay. So you got Tolbert. You're gonna take a Dallas running back.
No, that's
Who's that?
I'm pretty sure that's the wide receiver. I think that's Jalen Tolbert. Yeah, that's Jalen Tolbert.
Okay. What up?
And he's been good without Cooks in the lineup. Matter of fact, last week he definitely. In fact, might have been the real one bright spot against that Pittsburgh.
Actually, yeah, he actually balled out. 87, 1 touchdown. But yeah, we're not doing that. I'm still rolling. We talked about Slayton and then Josh Downs. He's probably, especially with Michael Pittman being hurt, he's going to play. Like he gets in that slot, he gets those touches.
All right, so you trusting Downs in that game environment in Tennessee?
In Tennessee. That's like our second home, man. Stop playing. It's kind of like when we go to Jacksonville, man. Like we already know it. We about to take that L. So we ain't won there in 10 years. I'm serious. We haven't won in Jacksonville in 10 years.
I know, and it's mind-boggling. I think the world was put on notice when they lost a couple years ago in that last game of the year with Carson Wentz at quarterback. That's when everybody found that out. But yeah, nevertheless, all right. So you got Slayton and Downs. I respect it. I'm going Tracy and Tolbert. So Turbo, I would say definitely use your best judgment on that. Good luck to you. AMG, ETN or Tank Dale? For me, this I'm like in my head, and I was talking to somebody on Twitter or X, where you want to call it, yesterday. Like, I feel like this has to be the week for Tank Dale, right? This has to be the week. I get it. They're going to New England, but there's no Nico Collins.
Yeah.
That Gonzalez guy is probably going to be on Stephon Diggs. Okay. I feel like Tank Dale probably has a favorable matchup against the rest of that secondary. This has to be the week for Tank Dale.
Hey, it's going to be the week for John Mechie, man. Remember John Mechie?
I've heard. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I heard that name.
So John Mechie came out. This is the crazy thing about Houston, man. Like their wide receiver stable is crazy. Like you had John Mechie came out of Bama. He was on that team with I want to say Devontae Smith was on that team, but he came out and they found he had cancer, so he sat out his first year. And yeah. But then they started getting like flooded with wide receivers. So John Mechie fell to like wide receiver 4 or something like that.
I remember now. You was telling me about this before.
Yeah.
So I feel you. But with all that being said, I'm gonna take Tank Dale. Tank Dale, because I think Tank Bigsby has definitely been shining a little bit more
Yeah,
these days.
that's crazy, man. I'm gonna roll with you. Yeah, I'm with you.
And I feel like ETN should. I just don't like. I just don't like it. I don't like the situation at all in Jacksonville for that one.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coaching. I don't know what it is, but yeah,
It's a number of things.
yeah.
And I feel like if Jacksonville lose today, I don't know if Doug Peterson gonna be on the same plane home. I'm just saying. Deontay Johnson or Chris Olave?
I'm rolling with Olave, even with the young man back here.
I think Rattler gonna be good today. I think he's gonna be good enough for
Yeah, we'll
Olave.
see. Yeah,
I'm
we'll
gonna pick
see.
Deontay, but I think Olave is not gonna be a bad play today, in my opinion. All right, Jose. Yeah, rank my team, please. We got Caleb Williams, Ayuk, and DJ Moore. Okay. Bucky Irvin and Josh Jacobs, Cole Kmet. Okay. Darius Slayton, JMO, McLaughlin, Bears defense. Okay.
I got so many questions.
And then the bench, Kirk Cousins, Ryan Robinson, Christian Kirk, Shakir, Shahid, should be trade. We should be trading. Okay, so before I think, Walter, before I even want to answer this, I just want to know how many teams are in this league.
That's another one too. Yeah,
That's the main question I want to know. So, Jose, if you're still here, let us know that answer. We'll come back to you. I don't want to answer that without knowing that. Richard, he said, kind of concerned about Olave. Should I bench him for either Ridley or Deontay? So I know you would pick Olave over Deontay. I definitely would pick Deontay, but I guess the question for you in this regard, would you play Calvin Ridley or Chris Olave?
No, Calvin really, they not been able to get him really the ball much. I mean, I had to go look. I want to know why. Oh man, that other question's killing me. Like, okay, back to this one. Let me look at Ridley's production real quick. I don't think, from what I've been told, like they haven't been able to get like him really that involved this year.
I mean, that man's been like lukewarm for like the last 2 years.
Yeah, he had this second game of the season against the Giants. He went for 4 for 77, but besides that, heck no, I wouldn't start Calvin Ridley. Even though they're playing against us. Like I don't know. And I favor anybody over us right now. As beat up as we are. Yeah, that's crazy. Bro, he only got one game over 10 points.
Yikes. Yeah. He's conversation.
Yeah.
So once again, I guess you would play Olave. I would play Deontay. So
okay.
All right. Drish. Start 3. Olave, McLaurin, Deontay Johnson, Devontae Smith, I'm assuming DJ Moore. Woo. That's a nice wide receiver core he has.
I think DJ Moore. Yeah, DJ Moore most definitely.
Yes. The last 2 weeks he's been balling.
Scary Terry.
Yes. In that game environment, we're doing that.
And I'm going Olave. Hold on, is AJ Brown out?
No, they're all of them back. The whole Eagles offense is back.
Like they're not really back because we ain't seen that out of them. Because,
right. But they're physically present. How about that?
Physically present. Oh, we'll take that. Maybe I'll take off Olave and put Devontae. We'll see.
That's what I'm kind of leaning at.
Hold on, so you leaving Deontay Johnson off of this one?
No, I'm leaning McLaurin, DJ, and Devontae.
Okay.
That's what I'm leaning towards. So that's because all three of basically those 3 wide receivers, the secondaries that they're going against are all terrible.
Yeah, are y'all? What time is the London game? Is it 9 or 9:30?
I think for you, I want to say 9:30.
Oh, okay, I got it. Like, I see him on the field warming up. I was like, okay, I didn't know if he was about to start or not.
Yeah, 9:30 your time.
I got
8:39.
dude Michael Pittman. I love him, man. Questionable Michael Pittman. I'm trying to look at Josh Downs.
All right, so
I'm
good luck to
just trying
you,
to look at the injury
Drish.
report.
Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us while you're looking at that. Ryan, good morning. Pick one to start in the flex: McLaurin, Brown, or Tolbert.
Scary
So
Terry. Scary Terry, man. Scary Terry.
And I understand Tolbert's been excellent too, but
Yeah.
I feel like, dude, I can't wait for that DMV game. I really can't. That's the one game in the noon, in the early window I can't wait to watch. So I gave McLaurin the slight edge over Tolbert. Turbo, he said, all right, guys. Thanks. Have a good one.
All right, Turbo.
All right. So back to Jose. It's a 10-man league. All right. So let's get back to this.
All right, Jose. I got first off, I got a question. Why is Caleb Williams starting over Kirk Cousins?
I mean, for the game environment today, I mean, I get what you're saying. It's, for me, I feel like it's a coin flip. Maybe.
If you look at Caleb Williams' last couple games, because I was just looking at it. What up?
I mean, it's not bad.
Last couple games, actually, those have been his best. And I told you, like, where our defense is bad. He played really good against us with 363, and then Carolina. I think Jacksonville, they have a pass rush too.
I just watched Joe Flacco just light them up.
But we have a really good offensive line.
I also watched Houston light them up.
Houston has a decent offense. They're okay. Their offensive line.
Who's on the it's the interior of the Jags, right? Because it's Josh Allen.
No, Josh Allen, that's defense.
Yeah, there's two Josh Allen. There's
on
one
their defense?
No. So you of course the quarterback Josh Allen for Buffalo, but I think they also have a Josh Allen too.
His name is Josh Allen something else. He added an extra name to.
Right. So it's him and Walker, right? That they just drafted Trayvon Walker or something like that. Travion.
Yes.
So it's the interior on that one, on the defense line. Okay.
So I don't know. But then you got Kirk Cousins against Carolina. Who they got?
I mean, you're right. I mean, I'm not opposed to Kirk Cousins starting at all.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I wish Ayuk would be a lot better. I know he mentioned that Ayuk's, Ayuk is pretty much killing everybody.
Yeah. The only thing about him, though, I feel like it'll eventually come together with him, and I wouldn't want you to trade him, and then, he come back and just kills afterwards. Like,
I mean, we about this. This is week what, 6?
This is week 6. We ain't even halfway through the season. But remember, he didn't have a training camp.
That sounds like an Ayuk problem.
It is an Ayuk problem. But he don't want it to be a him problem, a Jose problem. Ayuk start going off. That's the one. I take that gamble throughout the year because he's been, he's like their best receiver at one point. He got paid, so it's now time for him to, We'll see.
We'll have that town hall next week. He gonna be one of the topics of discussion.
Oh, absolutely. Well deserving too.
So, all right. So DJ Moore, we definitely like extending here. Bucky Irvin, I do like Bucky Irvin like long term this year. I do, because I feel like he's gonna be the starter in that backfield.
Okay.
Josh, solid. He finally found the end zone. You called it. Cole Kmet, I feel like he will eventually be extending too. I mean,
he's another one, man. Like, I feel like he's got to. You got to use your tight ends, man. Like, especially as a young quarterback, like a lot of times he's looking, and that's what we're great at, giving up the big plays, and that's what he tore us up at. Like, I watched him throw one to Cole Kmet, like right in front of my face. Big play. Those little dink and dunks, like it's okay to throw some of those as well, and that's what Quebec could like eat up at, and that's what I like, and that's when he excelled last year.
Facts.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, Jamo, Flex, McLaughlin, Bears D, then back to the bench. Brian Robinson, Kurt, Khalil, Rasheed. All right. Just to keep it moving here, it's solid. I wouldn't necessarily call this a league winner in a 10-team league right now. Ayuk, like you definitely gonna have to get some more consistent production out the wide receiver spot for sure.
Yeah.
The running back spot, we're hoping it's more so if Bucky Irvin can become that guy in that offense, then you look a little bit better. I would say right now you're probably middle of the pack for sure.
Yeah. I put Kirk Cousins in.
I mean, I get it. I like I said, I'm not opposed to that at all. At all. I mean, everybody torches the Panthers. Matter of fact,
Right.
I hope y'all play the Panthers this year. That'll be an easy one.
Nah, we ain't playing.
Dang. All right. So got one here from Andy Sue. Hi guys. In a PPR, would you play Jamo over Pickens? In a non-PPR, I need to start one and flex one. Okay, we'll come back to that. So the first question, would you play Jamo over Pickens in the PPR format?
Who do the Steelers got?
They got the Raiders.
No, the Raiders. They were just talking crazy about Pickens. Pickens about to have a good game.
Yeah. I would think so, just based on how everything transpired. And then, all right, the second question is in a non-PPR in a standard format. Start one wide receiver, one flex. You got Olave, Bucky, ETN, Harrison, Tracy.
That's no question. You got to play Marvin because the big Marvin and Moore, Eminem. Eminem. Yeah, your number one receiver. I take those two number ones. I mean, yeah.
I guess it comes down to pretty much more. It's like more likely to score. That's all this is.
I like it.
And Marvin Harrison, dude, I feel like Kyler's still not giving that man the ball enough.
I don't think he can see him, man. He can't see him.
Oh yeah, dude, just throw it up.
Basically,
just throw it up.
I'm telling you,
on that one. That's what he did on that 1 4th down against the Niners last week. They ended up beating them. Just throw it up. I mean, this.
Man, we're getting closer and closer too. We got about we got 2 more weeks, and then Kyler Murray's gonna fall off the map.
Yeah, he got that sponsorship to Call of Duty too, so it's all.
It dropped the 25th. He's done after that. Like the football season is done for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Me and Kyler gonna be on the same team because I'm playing Call of Duty too. I've been waiting. So yeah, I'm picking Moore because I feel like he's very likely to score, and then I want to say Harrison. I do. I really want to say Harrison.
Yeah.
And if Ian was here, I asked for the famous Ohio State drop for him, but Tracy is sticking out like a sore thumb to me. But I'll roll with you. But Tracy, that name sticks out there. And then I guess he has one more in another non-PPR. Need to drop one to pick up a kicker. Brooks, Tracy, Javante, my other running backs are Mason, Etienne, Chuba. At this point, I'm probably Tracy.
Hey, on 3.
That's because he's long term. I mean, he's not going to be the starter. So,
is DeAndre Swift going to get a touchdown today?
I can see it. Matter of fact, I got him on a slip. I got him and Moore and like a couple other people on this slip for anytime touchdown. So,
all right. What about man? I'm about to do some silly stuff. Y'all gonna
Jose said if I start Cousins, I think they're gonna run the ball over the Panthers.
Bro, that's my luck too.
What?
Like it said, if he start Cousins, he gonna run the ball. Like that's what happens to me. Is like if I say Kirk Cousins is gonna throw for over 200 yards, they handing the ball off, man. Okay.
I mean, watch B. John Robinson finally gonna have his day.
Yep. That's funny.
I mean, it's definitely possible. Cal Singer says pick one full PPR. Keon Coleman, Khalil Shakur if he plays, or Dobbs. I think the Bills got the Jets. I'm gonna just say Dobbs. I'm gonna play
Dobbs as well. I know Sauce got hurt last week.
Did he?
Yeah, I seen him come out of that game.
Okay, I don't know if he's playing or not. That's the first time that anyone's mentioned it because I ain't see it. But Dobbs is the safer pick by far. It's hard for me to trust Buffalo's pass catchers right now. It just is. And I think with all the Dobbs, BS from last week, blah, blah, blah. Just like Pickens, I feel like he gonna get the ball. He gonna get the ball. And then Cal comes back and says, pick one full PPR, McBride or Fergie. I'm gonna go McBride.
Same.
Go McBride. So good luck to you, Cal. Untamed Music. Good morning.
What's this? I guess ain't nothing wrong with Sauce. I saw him pulling out last week.
Maybe it's precautionary. Another question, if you guys don't mind. The Lizard, Zach Moss or Keenan Allen? And Lizard's been balling.
That's freaking that's Aaron Rodgers' go-to receiver on that team, which is crazy.
It is. And if for whatever reason Devontae Adams get traded over there, then it's going to be Devontae Adams and not the Lizard anymore. So
right, that is bro. It's because they had Garrett Wilson. He don't use him. Like if you look at any crucial time in the game, like he's going to Allen Lazard. Anytime they're in the red zone, he's going to Lazard, and I'm like, yo, this is because
he's familiar with him. He has that rapport with him for X amount of years. So that's why. All else fails. I mean, like when you try something new, if you're trying to break a habit, you try something new, and you still something speeds up and all else fails, you're gonna go back to that habit. You're just gonna go back to what you know.
It's like I guess Aaron Rodgers is like me when I go to a breakfast spot. I'll be like, I'm gonna try this new breakfast spot, but I'm still eating the same thing. It's French toast, bacon, and eggs. French toast, bacon, and eggs. That's what I'm eating.
Exactly. You ain't about to go try an omelet. You ain't about to go.
No, I don't want to try no omelet. I want French toast, bacon, and eggs.
See, even though we know the omelet is probably like pretty good, but you gonna go back to what you know. That's
my wife. My wife, she'll get the omelet. She'll get the omelet, and she always makes me try some of it. So, like, I'll get to taste the omelet, but I'm getting French toast, bacon, and eggs.
You can go back to what you know.
Yeah.
And so, with all that being said, I'm taking the Lizard.
I am the same. Same. How did Keenan Allen do last week, though? No. Okay.
I think it'll come, but just not right now.
Dude, I'm looking at this guy that y'all stole from the freaking Washington, Montez Sweat.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at him too.
Yeah, stole him. Got highway robber, which is crazy.
Hey, you know what? We get to play Washington soon, so that's gonna be actually an interesting.
Y'all play him this year?
Yeah. Play him in a couple of weeks. Yep. I think after the bye.
That should be a good game.
It should. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of implications on that game, so it's gonna be a lot.
It's funny, like I'm not trying to down Washington or anything, but if you look at the teams they beat, they're not winning teams. The only time they played a winning team was the Buccaneers, and they lost to the Buccaneers. They haven't been playing any. And you play who's on your schedule.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like you can't fault them for beating the teams they're supposed to beat.
Right.
So it's like I can't be mad at them. But I get what you're saying. They haven't played anybody elite yet, but they just beating teams they're supposed to be. So I get it.
Yeah.
Untamed says start 1.5 point PPR. Tank Dell or Chase Brown.
Tank Dell's is dead.
It gotta be.
Tank Dell dead.
Dude, and once again, he'll be a topic of the discussion next week at the town hall.
Yep.
We're having a town hall next week. We bringing anybody that's been suspect this year. Like everybody's coming to the table. Like everybody's standing trial. Like, because at this point, you already got 6 weeks in, 6 good weeks in. Trends are set. Like, so what are we doing? All right. So Andy said, "Thanks, guys. You're awesome." Oh, you're awesome. We appreciate you for stopping by, Andy. Like in all seriousness. And with that being said, that reminds me, I should share the link for the Discord. We need to grow that some more.
Absolutely.
So, if you haven't joined the Discord, and I say this each and every week, join the Discord because we definitely be answering questions outside of the hour to 2 hours that we're here every Sunday. We enjoy being here, but we also discuss more. So here's the link for the Discord, people. Please join. We're a growing community. All right. Zane there. PPR, we got Moss, Dowdle, or Downs. What say you, Mr. West?
Josh Downs. If Josh Downs is playing, you play Josh Downs. And I think that's what any quarterback we have. Like more so even if Joe got to come back in today, which that may be a possibility. I'm a realist when it comes to my team. Hey, if Joe Flacco come back in and Downs is on that field, no Diddy, but balls are coming his way.
So let me, in all seriousness, as you as a Colts fan, I mean, do you strongly feel like Joe Flacco gives you the best chance to win?
The best chance to win right now, yeah.
On a weekly basis.
Right now, yeah, but you can't. That's the funny thing about having a veteran quarterback and like having somebody, because technically Richardson's in his second year, but he's only played what he played.
4 games last year. 2 of them he was knocked out in.
Yeah, no 3. He's knocked out 3 games. He was knocked out the first.
I thought he played 2 full games last year.
No, he played 1 full game.
That's when he went crazy. Then
that was against the Rams. He played that whole game.
Okay.
Now I will say the first game he got hurt. He got hurt in the 4th. Like it was like towards the last drive. So I mean he played the majority of it, but he doesn't have that's the sucky thing about having somebody like, and then you got Joe Flacco who can just sit back there. Because I told you our offensive line is decent. If you get that ball out of there. But you got to go through those growing pains. You got to see if the kid is it. And right now, ain't it?
I mean, would you? And then my last question with this, and we'll keep it moving. I'm just out of curiosity because you have that veteran that, I mean, as of right now, it seems like you can play Flacco and let Richardson sit and learn more by sitting. Would you consider that approach, or is just more so like just?
But that's what you should have done initially, though. If you're gonna do that, you do that initially. You don't start the kid off. Like you let him sit back there. Great example is Jordan Love. Jordan Love sat back there with Aaron Rodgers while Aaron Rodgers was doing this thing. He learned, and look where he's at now. You say Aaron Rodgers before Brett Favre. I mean, you usually the thing is everybody wants the now when it comes to these quarterbacks, and they don't let them develop. Y'all try to do it. Y'all did try to do it with Fields, and when y'all had Andy Dalton and stuff like that. Like, you got these guys sitting in the back. I think that it can hurt them by benching them because you lose confidence. It's like, oh, well, maybe I'm not starting material. It's like maybe I'm not where I'm supposed to be, because everybody had high expectations for Anthony Richardson based off of what they saw from him. So, yeah.
You know who that sound like? It sound like Bryce Young. That's exactly what that sounds like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bryce Young, like Carolina, they gonna shoot that man's confidence right now.
They fumbled that man bad.
That man, Andy Dalton's fresh out. He's fresh out the washer, man. That man is washed. We just got to dry him up and get him out the league, man.
I mean,
and they come in playing mid. Yeah.
Ooh-wee. So, yeah, just okay. Out of curiosity, I mean, I'll roll with you on that. Appreciate it, guys. No, we appreciate you. Demond Franklin, great show. Thank you.
Hey, I know that guy.
Huh. Do tell.
He's a big Commanders fan.
I know he's happy this year.
Yes, he is. We have many discussions about Washington, and yeah, congrats to Washington.
Oh, they
deserve
it. Dang. That should be a fun game to watch.
That's gonna be so entertaining.
No, we appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Terrell, he says keep Dobbs or Wicks as depth. Have to drop one. I would keep Dobbs.
Dobbs. Dobbs is one who just got suspended, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep Dobbs.
Yeah, I'll keep Dobbs. So.
See that catfish my man got too.
All right.
You like cat? You see the fish he got in his hand? You don't fish, do you?
No, I only been one time in my life. It was not a good experience. I ain't been back since.
Hey, I saw that fish. Hey, I see you. Let me know that spot's at. No, I'm just joking. Nobody ever tells their fishing spots.
Yeah, I heard that was a thing. Like, you don't get that up.
You don't get no.
Oh man. So yeah, London game starts in about 11, 12 minutes from now.
Okay.
All right. So, and from this matchup here, I mean, obviously, we starting the people that we normally start, which is DJ Moore. That's an obvious start. Outside of that, does it really become so obvious with anybody else on either side of the ball? As I'm thinking about it,
I'll put Thomas in. Thomas Jr. Yeah.
Okay, so you.
Yeah, I'll start him.
Okay. Oh, question. The big question. Bigsby or ETN? Like, how do you approach that?
Bro. Oh my God.
So, all right. So, just to give context, we talked about how Jacksonville. I mean, they're a dumpster fire as a team. I mean, your record is what you are who your record is. Like, ain't that what Bill Parcells said once upon a time? Granted, like I want to say as a team, the Jaguars average like 5.7 yards a carry.
Okay.
Bigsby is the leading rusher on the team, and he's done it in like 20 less attempts than ETN.
That's crazy, man.
And of course, last week was the week that just so happened he just happened to go off.
Who was he playing?
It was they had some white uniforms on. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been getting questions all week about what to do with ETN.
Drop him so I can pick him up.
Yeah, for real. That'll be a topic of discussion next week, especially depending on what happens this morning.
Yeah.
Like I'm definitely taking a closer look at the timeshare here, for sure. I think both of them are probably flex worthy options this morning if you had to. Side of that, Christian Kirk. How you feel about Christian Kirk today?
I mean, if you're looking for somebody, I mean, I'll throw him in. If you're short at receiver and you got Christian Kirk available on your bench, just throw him in. You never know. It's like rolling the dice. That man's a true gamble.
That's true. All right, we'll take a slight pivot here. Hey, just so you know, Terrell said biggest catfish, 45 pounds. I'm in Lancaster.
Hey, dang.
He said it's Safe Harbor Dam. That's the place.
Oh, yeah, let me know the spot. Pittsburgh. I mean, Pennsylvania, about 6 hours away, 8 hours.
Well, Lancaster. So I look at Google Maps 10 hours a day based on my job. So Lancaster's over there by York, PA. That's along, I want to say 76, which is a very expensive toll road out there. That's in between Harrisburg and Philly, just so you know. So that might be a little drive for you.
But I'm closer than you.
Yeah, you're definitely a lot closer to me than you are to that spot.
Yeah.
By far.
No, I'm closer to the area than you are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
By default. Oh, man. Then legendary one. Good morning, gentlemen. I have Olave, Waddle, Kirk, and Shaheed. Start one, flex one. Help me, please. Help me, please. All right. So the first thing we're doing, we're not starting Waddle. So get him out the mix.
Good.
So let's shun that aside.
Yeah.
I'm almost at the point to where by default I'm thinking Olave and Kirk and call it a day.
I was saying Olave and Kirk, or I was like, maybe you could throw Shaheed in there, maybe, because just like Kirk's a toss up in the air. Yeah. Safer. Who Shaheed got this week?
The Saints got the Bucks. They got Winfield coming
go
back.
Kirk. Go Kirk. Yeah, Captain Kirk.
So Olave and Kirk for that one.
I can't even pronounce that, man. I went to IPS. No,
I say that's better than never mind. Susquehanna, whatever. Susquehanna
River. That makes nice.
All right, so
Susquehanna. Let me get on my hook on phonics. Susquehanna.
All right, so we are less than 10 minutes from kickoff for this London game. So if you have any London questions, let us know ASAP. Oh, man. What's up? So good morning, guys. Thank you very much for all the help every day, every second. You guys are a swell team. I put my picture in Discord. What are you guys? Any changes for mine? Okay. All right, let me hop into Discord.
I see with the Ryan Garcia pick out there. I'm a big boxing fan as well.
Okay, so yeah, starting Gino. And DK. Okay, all right.
DK didn't get a score this week either, did he?
No.
He had that one that they called back, which is
that was wild.
Yeah.
I was so mad too.
Yeah. Since I put him on my parlay.
I actually did hit a parlay that day. It was a plus like 8. Was it like 839 or something like that?
Okay.
Yeah, needed that one. I mean, he has Brian Thomas on his bench.
Who's he starting?
I would probably. My gut says to start. Well, yeah. There's a way to. You got to put Brian Thomas into this lineup. So he's starting Rashad Bateman, which I kind of get because of that matchup, but he also started DeAndre Hopkins and Xavier Legette. So you got to find.
No.
You got to put Brian
out. Yeah.
You got to put Brian Thomas in the lineup. I understand. Yeah. Like Bears secondary, like we have 2 injuries on the secondary today, so I'm just throwing that out there. So find a way to put Brian Thomas in your lineup, either Legette, Hopkins, one of the two, probably Legette. Yeah, I think that. Other than that, I think everything else I would keep the same by default. Just so you know.
Bro, it looked they flying they had like a drone going over there for the London game. It looked just like the freaking Harry Potter, like the scenery of the neighborhood looked just like Harry Potter.
They actually on the side note, they actually opening a Hogwarts store downtown Chicago here next month.
Oh, see, I don't do Chicago, man.
Come on down.
The toll roads, bro. I'm not paying nobody to drive on it. That is like the most.
Time. There are no toll roads to get into Chicago.
But once you get in Chicago, they are highway. Then if you don't take that, I'm gonna get robbed. I ain't got time for that.
Hey, you know what?
What? Am I lying?
Depending on what area you in. just like Indianapolis, I'm not going to the east side. Like
neither am I. I'm from here. My people over there.
I live there with you. What you mean?
Yeah, all right. I'm saying y'all meet me. Hey, meet. I ain't gonna tell anybody where I'm at because they might try to come find me.
So we know not to go to the east side of Indy, and there's certain spots in Chicago, and I'm pretty sure that's everywhere. I'm pretty sure that's the same scenario in any major city.
Bro, I got this thing with Chicago. Another side story. So I was military, and we don't have toll roads here in Indiana. They just put that one down going into Louisville on that bridge. So my wife comes to visit me after my graduation from the military, and we get like all these tolls, and like we're not familiar with the electronic systems or whatever. So we get like this bill is like it was like $300-$400 for toll roads. And I'm like, nah, you got me all the way messed up. Nah,
ain't no way.
Yeah, come find me.
All right, awful. I'm gonna come back to you because Legendary has a person here that has time sensitive on this one. Start one flex. Sermon, Shaheed, Bigsby, or Jamo?
I want Bigsby. Just because it's time sensitive.
I'm gonna go Jamo based on that game environment.
We got 3 minutes. I'm gonna put in a quick parlay while we talking. It's gonna be a stupid parlay.
I might do the same. Which site you using?
I'm on FanDuel.
I might have to get onto that one again.
You ain't on FanDuel?
I'm on DraftKings.
Or have you ever had a FanDuel?
Yeah, it's been some years, but yeah.
I'm about to say,
I'm thinking about it because they got some stuff on there I can't do on DraftKings, and it's making me mad. So man, if Bijan doesn't have a huge week, I'm starting trouble over him going forward. I've been waiting 2 years in my keeper for this dude's huge game. So this is the week. We're playing against the Panthers. Like Bijan, like I'm with you. Like Bijan has to have that game. Absolutely have to. Absolutely have to.
Let's see.
Absolutely have to. All right. Terrell says Rodgers, Richardson,
Laser Mayfield. He calling Baker. I'm taking Mayfield for sure, and Rodgers. Yes. I'm not starting Richardson. That's my quarterback.
Hey, always give me the Bakers, man. These days, give me the Bakers. Man.
Ain't it crazy to say that?
Dude, I got Richardson on my bench. I'm starting Kirk Cousins over Richardson going forward until Richardson tells me otherwise. That's what I'm at.
Who you
high round draft pick on this dude, and this is what you do.
This is what you give me.
So Rodgers and Mayfield on that one.
All right.
Bo Murphy, Packers. Should I start Jordan Love or Jalen Hurts? Man, and both of these are actually good plays in DFS today too. I would start Love at home against the Cardinals, and then Hurts at home against the Browns. I'm
taking Love.
Love is the safer pick. Hurts has the highest ceiling, but until I see it from the Eagles, like I'm going Love. So good luck to you. Chasing the back-to-back, starting one MHJ, Mooney, McLaurin.
My bad.
I'm leaning McLaurin. That game environment. And that's a tough edge over MHJ and Mooney, but I'm going McLaurin. All right, awful. Same. I got Dak Cousins and AR. AR got to show me something in these next few weeks, or he might get dropped. I'm kind of there.
I ain't gonna drop him. I won't drop him, but
yeah. So in the deeper leagues, I'm on the fence. But once again, he'll be a topic of discussion next week at the town hall. Like we're expressing all our feelings. We putting everybody on the stand next week. It's happening. Before Rich got hurt, he was about to have a boom game against the Steelers. I think, yeah, he was. I firmly believe that one, but I mean, we'll see though. We'll see what he does today. All right, so Za, Yo start 1 flex, full PPR. Amari Cooper, Shaheed, Slayton, Pollard, McConkey, start 2 QBs. Caleb, oh shoot, Caleb Cousins, Murray, Danny Dimes. Shoot, that came in right at the buzzer too. I'll say it's either Cousins and then either Caleb or Murray for me.
I'm agreeing with you on that. And then the first one,
start 1 flex.
how's McConkey been? Lad McConkey.
Good old lad.
Yes. I don't start Cooper because that offense is just so bad.
Pollard.
Tony?
Yeah.
You going Tony today? All right.
I'm going Tony today, and I actually got Tony on this parlay for anytime touchdown today.
Dang, that's rough. I don't blame you though.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you a couple things I got lined up cooking. Let's get paid today. I need to get paid.
I need something to hit.
Last question: what defense? Titans, Colts. I mean, they play each other. Falcons or Bucks?
The Falcons. They're playing against Carolina.
Yeah.
You gotta play the Falcons defense. I'll stay away from the Titans the Titans have a really good defense, but they haven't. It's the talent that you're playing as well.
But also, I mean, yeah, I'm staying away from those two defenses, the Colts and the Titans on that one. The Bucks one is not a terrible idea since they're going against a rookie quarterback. That's the thing. First start. So, yeah, Falcons. I wouldn't mind the Bucks either. So, all right, Bears.
Hey man, why your boys in the bear with the claw, man? In this picture, man.
I mean, look, man, he's a visionary. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's see. Okay.
I think you're ahead of me. I'm still waiting for the first play to snap.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it just snapped.
What kind of internet you got? Like AOL?
Leave me alone. The dial up and everything.
Right.
Hey,
now everybody know we old. They know both of us we old now. We know about the AOL disc.
Yeah, it's okay though. I like my generation. I feel like I got a piece of the old school and part of the new school. I like it.
Who's that? Okay.
What's the time on your game?
I'm 2 plays in. It's Hines Allen. That's what he changed his name to. Hines Allen. I think because of his father-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I ain't got a time on there yet. But let's see. I'm 1355. Well, 50 right now. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So then just really quick things, because I know we're getting pretty much towards the end of this broadcast on our end. As you probably know, Spencer Rattler and Drake Maye making their debuts.
Yes, sir.
Today. Definitely take a lot of things with a grain of salt. Just like this play I'm watching right now. So
was that not a face mask?
It looked like it, but it is what it is.
This is how you should. I don't hate y'all, man. I'm telling you. Like, no, I want that call, though. They don't grab my guy by the face mask. No, I don't like that.
Dang, he slung him too. All right. So yeah, like with Rattler in, of course, Kamara. I like Kamara in a lot of plays today. I still feel like Olave will get enough looks because just based on like Rattler's like Moxie MO, if you know anything about Rattler, like he's for moments like this type deal.
Okay.
So I'm not scared away as I would be, as opposed to Drake Maye, which at times he didn't look too bad, but at times it's like, okay, rookie out here. But then again, once again, it's the New England Patriots. Their offense is anemic, to say the
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
I do like a lot of Antonio Gibson today. Maybe a
Okay.
lot of dink and dunk. Maybe a lot of Hunter Henry on that. It's a wait and see with the outside receivers like Polk and Mario Douglas and whoever else is out there. So you got that. And then lastly, just going through today's slate real quick. If anything sticks out.
Hey, you just hit one though. The Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
What you said with New England?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Young quarterback, why not?
It makes a
I
lot of sense.
always like the young quarterback when you have your ends. Yeah, I think it should be their best friend.
It should be. Usually anything in between the seams should be their best friends usually.
Yeah.
So yeah, lastly with today's slates, Texans and Patriots, mentioned this should be Tank Dell. This is like your I don't want to say do or die, but this is your moment here.
Yeah.
Like we've been waiting.
What's not crazy is I wouldn't start. If you look at, I'm not for sure if I would start CJ Stroud in that game, depending on where the game is at.
It's in New England.
Yeah, I wouldn't start him.
That game environment is not great. Hey, look, guy. That's buddy.
Hey.
All right,
it's cameo appearance.
All right, so I would say if you can just run down today's slate, I'm gonna get him something to eat real quick. Give me like 2 minutes.
All right, can I click through it?
Yeah, go do your thing.
All right, hold on, let me exit real quick. All right, let's see. I'll just pull it up because I don't have. All right, let me go through today's slate with everybody. I had to click on the wrong thing, everybody. All right, so okay, so we already got the Chicago and Jacksonville game going, which I don't know if y'all watching this game, but yeah. Okay, yeah. So we got our Green Bay and Arizona. Man, it's gonna be a tough one, especially with if you're playing Marvin Harrison. He's gonna be the go-to. Yeah, he's gonna be their go-to, but yeah, we'll see how that's gonna go. Green Bay kind of up in the air. Colts to Tennessee. There are many I would touch from that game either. Houston, New England. We've discussed that. We discussed that a lot. I'm not sure if I start CJ Stroud in that environment. I check the weather. With that one. Let's see. Tampa and New Orleans. Talked about rookie. My bad. I am terrible when football comes on. My attention is just gone. Let's see. Tampa, New Orleans. You got to start the Baker man. Start the Baker man. Mike Evans, of course. With Cleveland, I'm almost staying away from anybody on that offense just because it's been so bad. Since the beginning of the season. With the Eagles, this is the game where they should fly. Jalen Hurts, if you have him, I start him. And let's see, his number one target is probably going to be with Devontae Smith. So I think he's a must start as well. Washington, hey, I'm expecting fireworks.
Indeed.
Yeah, my bad. Dude, when football comes on, I'm terrible. It doesn't matter who's playing, bro. Fireworks. So now I'm at the Los Angeles and Denver. LA running backs. That's it. With the Chargers, I take it because Jim Harbaugh back there, they're gonna run that ball. Pittsburgh and Vegas. Justin Fields, man. I think Justin Fields is going to have a really good game today against that Raiders defense. I'm expecting something out of George Pickens. I'm expecting absolutely nothing out of Najee Harris. I'm sorry, Deshaun, because he hasn't shown me he can do anything. The Lions and Dallas, I'm expecting a lot of points coming out of that one too. I got to look at the injury report on that. That's gonna be parlay worthy as well. I feel like because Dallas is gonna be trying to come back from getting destroyed. Let's see, Atlanta versus Carolina. Yeah. Is Bijan gonna show up? That's the thing. Is Bijan gonna show up? Is this his game?
This is it.
I guess we're gonna get a stat. This is disgusting. How is Cincinnati and New York the Sunday night game?
I heard they tried to flex out of it, and then somebody wasn't going.
It seemed like everybody's going to sleep early tonight with that one. And then you got the Monday. I think the Monday game is going to be better. I think teams are always a little bit more energized, especially after you lose a coach. Hopefully, that's my defensive coordinator next year. Hey, dude,
he can coach the defense.
Look, I feel like we should have left Gus Bradley down in Jacksonville where he came from. I know he was with the Raiders before he came to us, but he was a head coach at Jacksonville at one point. So, yeah.
All right, so good job on that. All right, so with all that being said, we can pretty much close this thing up. We appreciate each and every one of you that dropped by today, like in all seriousness.
Oh, yeah.
Next week, we are having a town hall. And when I mean town hall, we are putting a lot of these players on the stand that has been iffy. Bijan, Tank Dale, Anthony Richardson, a lot of them. It's a bunch of them. Yeah. And at that point, we are making executive decisions. So yeah, you can find us on various platforms, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio. Of course, we're streaming live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So yeah. So without further ado, without the two people that's not here today, Deshaun and Ian, for my boy Walt, Mr. West, this is Jamar. We will see you all next week. Town Hall time.
Can't wait.
Peace. Go Bears. We better win right now.
I'm locked in. I'll get with you in the chat.
All right.